I am now making a video in my native language for you. I will make a dubbing into English, since you are Filipinos, everyone speaks English very well. I envy you very much. I am not able to learn languages as well as Filipinos, and that's all. Look, there is a typhoon very often in the Philippines. Yes, typhoons, heavy rains, floods. Yes, my Filipino girlfriend. Yes, when she orders something in a typhoon. Yes. There may be some food, drinks, the deliveryman calls her and says sorry ma'am, but there's a swamp everywhere, there's water everywhere. In short, there's no way I can get to you. That is, and sometimes you can't even order food, yes, if you haven't charged all your gadgets, phones and all that stuff. If you haven't stocked up on food, then you can just be left without supplies. Yes, but the people there are smart. They are always ahead of time, as they say, making stocks. And when I look at this flood, yes, I myself have never actually been in this flood. But I saw how the children there on the foam just sit down, bathe, rejoice, have fun, that's all. So even this Filipino guy, who went to the store with 2 bottles of beer up to his neck with water, and it didn't break off at all. Yes, he made a good advertisement for this company, which is well known to everyone. It's called San Miguel, and that's shorter, so I made this awesome promo just for someone. So when I see all this, I think, well, how fun, I want to too. Yes, to take styrofoam and walk through the streets. Well, it's impossible in my country. I don't know, it's raining right now, but it's like this. Well, there are no floods here. Although there are floods in some regions of my country, too. There are also some in a small part of my country. Yes, my country is very big, the largest in the world, but there are no earthquakes of any kind at all. And there are no typhoons either. That's at least in most of the country's fights. There is only in the Far East, where an earthquake occurred just recently in Kamchatka, and the danger of a tsunami was declared. There, in my opinion, there were 8 and 7 earthquake points. Yes, I've seen it now on all the world news show in this earthquake, but it's very far away, it's, let's say, closer to Asia there. This part of my country, which is closer to Asia, there are typhoons and all this stuff happens. Here. But I have never seen typhoons like this in my life. I have never seen earthquakes. I was even in the Philippines, thank God I didn't get an earthquake. And when I see how the children are having fun, swimming on foam, I said with my Filipino girlfriend, damn, I want that too. And she said to me, no, listen, I won't let you do that. Don't even think about it, forget about it. That's because it kind of can be dangerous. You can catch some kind of infection in the water. That's very big risks, as it were, and that's all I'm saying. Why? Look, people are bathing, and everyone doesn't seem to care, but no one cares if this is really the case. And she said, I do not know why these people take such risks. Yes, they prefer to take such risks. That's it. Here. To be honest, I do not know, but it may be yes, enough with sad consequences. So I kind of continued to have a little discussion with her on this topic. I say, well, how? Well, I don't know, the children swim, yes they swim, but no one is steaming anything. That's how it would be. Well, I don't know, I feel like everything is fine, as if there are no problems. But she said, yes, these people are well off, but you also treat it so lightly, underestimating the possible consequences and risks. And I just won't let you, do that. Especially you are a foreigner, yes, and that's why you probably don't know much here. Well, you don't know much about what and how it happens here, such risks can give. That's why I won't let you do it. So I have this, a little cognitive resonance, and I want to ask you, my inquisitive viewer, yes. Have you ever swam on foam, or even went to the grocery store when the water is up to your neck, and that's all? And what there were consequences or there weren't, or it's just some kind of maybe I don't know, excessive caution. Although it probably never hurts to be careful, but nevertheless that's all. So be sure to write in the comments what you think about this, because, as you know, I like to discuss about the Philippines. Yes, this is my favorite country after my homeland, of course. This is my favorite country. And I go to the Philippines very often. I live there for a while and that's it. And I really like to talk about such everyday topics. You know, everyone talks about beaches, about white sands. That's all about it. Yes, it's all beautiful, it's great, I like it so much. Here. But at the same time, I like to focus more on everyday life. Yes, that's the last time in Cebu I lived an ordinary life. Well, not quite like a simple Filipino. Yes, I didn't go to work there, relatively speaking, I just walked. Yes, that's all well, but at the same time I lived like an ordinary person. And not like a tourist who, you know, came and throws money left and right. Let's all want this, I want this. Here. Well, I lived a little bit, let's say, moderately. Yes, a moderate life. Yes, somewhere I lived as a tourist, yes. There today I lived as a tourist, tomorrow I lived as an ordinary person. And that's all, yes, that is. It's not that I didn't count money there at all, yes, that money loves an account. As you know, if you don't know how to count money, then you will never have it in principle. So here are friends, many thanks to everyone for watching. Be sure to write your comments, press something there, where something needs to be pressed, some bells, some buttons. In general, all of them click. Thank you all. See you later. We will definitely talk many more times about such seemingly simple everyday things, yes, which, in principle, are interesting to me. I don't know, maybe for Filipinos these are some everyday things, and I'm very interested. This is everyday life. As if, well, what's the big deal here? But for me as a foreigner, who is used to living in one country, and then goes to another country and lives there. Different cultures, different countries, and different everyday things are the same. They have different views, and that's it. And this is very interesting to me, friends. So I hope you do too. Bye.